Hello, my name is Alexis Martinez, and my topic is gap junctions. And so, multicellular organisms use cell-to-cell junctions in order to join cells that are in long-term association with one another. So, gap junctions are a type of these cell-to-cell junctions. They are membrane channels found in all cells that are central to cellular physiology. They allow for the direct cell-to-cell transfer of ions, small metabolites, and salt. They are hexamers of proteins known as connexins, which form a connexon. And when the pores of the connexon of the adjacent cells align, a channel forms between the cells, and ions, small metabolites, and salts are transferred between the cells. And the gap in gap junction refers to the small space, which is about 2 to 3 nanometers between the two plasma membranes. So this is a structure of the gap junction. The gap is shown right here in red. It's between two plasma membranes. The characteristics that are there are shown here, like the connexin. As I was speaking before, like the protein connexin is by itself, and once it connects with 6 other connexins, they form a connexon. And once these connexons from one plasma membrane align with the second connexon from a second plasma membrane, they form intercellular channels. So once fully formed, electrical potential concentration of second messengers and other conditions can influence whether gap junctions are open and closed. And the little photo right here shows what they would look like open and as well as closed. So the location of gap junctions occur in many types of cells, but are especially abundant in tissues such as muscles and nerve cells, where extremely rapid communication between cells is required. They are found joining virtually all cells in solid tissues. An example of gap junctions occur in heart tissue, in which they facilitate the flow of electrical currents that cause the heart to beat. Their main function is to exchange ions and molecules between cells. And as I said, like they provide a direct chemical and electrical communication between the cells, just allowing the passage of small molecules and ions from one cell to another. Their main role is that they play a critical role in tissue homeostasis, as well as cell growth and differentiation. So as we could tell, like from gap junctions, they're very essential to life. So they could cause several human disorders, such as delaminating neurodegenerative diseases, various skin disorders, and formation of cataracts, as well as deafness. One particular disease associated with the malfunction of gap junction is also known as keratitis, ichthyosis, deafness syndrome, are also referred to as KID syndrome. So KID syndrome is caused by the mutation in the gap junction beta 2 gene, and this gene provides instructions for making either the gap junction beta 2, or also known as connexin 26 protein. And this protein transports potassium ions as well as other small molecules. It's found throughout the body, in the inner ear and skin. And the mutations just cause leaky channels, which can impair the health of the cells and increase cell death. Characteristics of this KID syndrome are eye problems, skin abnormalities, and hearing loss. So recent findings with gap junctions are that they're trying to use them as their therapeutic approaches for cancer. So what they found is that they have some cancers have abnormal connexin 43 expression. which is associated with cancer recurrence, metastatic spread, and poor survival. So basically in the article that I found, these scientists were trying to find a potential new ways of exploiting gap junction transfer for drug delivery and anti-cancer treatment. Some ways that they experimented on were to alter connexin function to inhibit cancer growth, and therapeutic approaches, which included connexin 43 peptide mimics and connexin 43 inhibitors. The results of this study were inconclusive, and more research needed to be done. A careful quantitative biomarker analysis and better understanding of how connexin 43 mediated cancer phenotypes in different contexts needed to be was required. So my question for you is it possible for connexin in a gap junction to act as a tumor suppressor or oncogene? Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.
You want to play?